Life strikes a chord on 66. That's my sister Sally and my little sister Leah on that big jackrabbit at the Jackrabbit Trading Post in Arizona in 1957. And there's a couple of shots of me on a big jackrabbit and a little bitty horsey. So we've now left the 1950s. Let's go on to our next adventure. I rode my Honda all over Southern California with my pals. I especially enjoyed riding on Foothill Boulevard between San Bernardino and Pasadena. Now, the Foothill Drive-In in Azusa was a popular place to go on date night. Just a couple of blocks from there was one of the original McDonald's where we hung out a lot. Now, this is what the marquee from that old drive-in looks like today. Everything behind the sign has been demolished and is now a parking lot for Azusa Pacific College, where I began my college education in 1967. I wish they would have at least chosen to stay with the original coloring of the marquee. A lot of these poor decisions are made on Route 66 every day. It's so nice when something is saved and remains as it appeared during its heyday. Now, growing up near Hollywood offered many opportunities for a young person interested in music. The New California Trio was pretty hot in Covina in 1960. Well, in the 1960s, let's say. We started out performing at our high school events, then on to Lions clubs, the City of Hope, and other civic clubs. Eventually, we would open for the Smothers Brothers at the Ice House in Pasadena and perform weekends at the Hollywood Bowl for guests touring the theater there. Now, in 1966, my high school folk group, the Happy Rock Folk Society, won first place in the vocal group division of the Hollywood Bowl Battle of the Bands. In that same competition, Richard Carpenter and his sister Karen won first place in the Jazz Combo division. They would later become the Carpenters. The Route 66 TV show of the 60s brought an awareness of Route 66 to all of America. Now, what person after seeing this show didn't want to travel across Route 66 with their best friend? In a vet. My pal Don and I would often talk about how someday we would travel the Mother Road, in our own Corvette, of course. Never mind how we would get the vet, we knew that someday that trip would happen. Now, for many, that's still a dream, though that trip with Don never happened. It would happen one day with a new friend I was just about to meet, with a friend who would later create Songs from the Mother Road.